What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Resistance coming at y'all with a midday live stream. You know, I gotta show y'all everything that I can see, so let's get right into it. This is from off of Facebook. The page name is Alyssa Shop. Details are: cops unlawfully detained man. Demand ID. Police go too far. Man does not fold. First Amendment. The page name is Alyssa Shop from off of Facebook. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Resistance.
How you doing, sir? Do you have ID on you? Sir, do you have ID on you?
Please don't impede my way.
No, sir. You're taking pictures of everybody? I need to see your ID.
Alright. So, you're impeding my way of walking.
Do you have ID on you, sir?
You're impeding my way of walking.
I understand that. I need to see your ID, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I need to see your ID. Sir, I need to see your ID.
I'm not giving any IDs.
You're taking...
So we got about 6 or 7 goofy cops out here. Don't have no idea what the fuck they're doing. He said he needs ID because the man is out in public taking pictures of government buildings. I be damned.
Pictures of county vehicles? I need to see your ID, sir.
Okay. So, what is illegal about being a photographer?
No. You're being a photographer. I don't know I don't know what the purposes of your pictures of county vehicles are for.
So,
you were at the courthouse yesterday taking photos as well, right?
What is the purpose?
Can I see your ID, sir?
I don't have an ID on me, sir.
You have nothing on you?
You're impeding my way. I would like to
No, you can't right now.
What is the reason why I can't go?
Just told the man he can't go nowhere. Just told the man he can't go nowhere. Violation of his constitutional rights. What did the man do? What law did he break? What crime did he commit? Not a damn thing. But they're holding him against his will. Constitutional violation like a motherfucker.
I need to talk to you real quick because you're taking pictures of county complex.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Then you need to stand right here while make sure that you're not wanted for something. How about that?
Wow. So now this is what they do? They just pull you over to make sure that you're not wanted for anything? That's how it goes. That is the code of conduct in this country, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, stand to the side real quick. We want to make sure that you're not wanted. I'll be damned if I walk down the street and allow 6 or 7 goofy cops. That's what we got right here, a goof troop, ladies and gentlemen. I'd be damned if I let them demand ID from me when I didn't do anything.
Stand right here for me. Please don't move. Sir, stay right here.
Holy shit. Wesley Snipes' law enforcement cousin.
Okay. All right. You have no ID on you whatsoever?
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, having no ID is not a crime. You can walk anywhere in America and you don't have to have any credentials on you. Oh, for a long time, especially in urban areas, they tried to make us think if you don't have ID, that's against the law. I know a lot of you guys probably heard the cops tell you that. If you don't have ID on you, that's against the law. That's bullshit. You don't have to. This is not Nazi Germany. You don't have to produce any papers. Not to the boys in blue. Not to this American soil that our blood fertilized. Oh yeah, this American soil is fertilized by blood.
What's your name, sir?
None of your goddamn business.
You're not going to identify yourself to the police?
Hell no.
You're not going to identify yourself to the police, sir?
Not at all.
We have ways to find out who you are.
Fuck you.
You're not going to identify yourself? Okay. All right, stand right here for me until we find out who you are.
What am I being detained for, sir?
You're taking pictures of county vehicles and county buildings.
Okay, so is that a crime?
Right now, You need to identify yourself to the police. If we're stopping to talk to you, yes, you need to identify yourself to me.
No, he does not. No, he does not. He has to articulate the crime that he's about to commit, is currently committing, or fleeing from, okay? This man ain't doing a damn thing but have a camera in his hand. And he's recording anything that he can see. Because anything that's at a public vantage point, he can record it, he can look at it, he can stand there and stare at it. He's out in public, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
You need to identify yourself to me. So that's going to be a crime.
Let me get your ID and where you live at, and then
I'm not going to tell you where I live.
Then why should I tell you where I live?
Because I am stopping to talk to you. I need to see your ID.
So you just stop and ID
You're
people
taking photos of government buildings and government property.
Okay.
So I need to see your ID.
All right. And that's a crime?
I need to see your ID to figure out who you are.
All right.
And plus, you're covering your face.
Ladies and gentlemen, how do we have a group of police that band together from all around the country, and they're supposed to be protecting the land that we walk on, okay? They're supposed to be protecting our rights. But the same people we elect to be put in these positions, they lie to us. They try to criminalize us. They do everything to lift in their motherfucking pockets. Because it's all about revenue. All right? Don't get that fucked up. It's all about revenue. And then the rest is just keeping you down and under control.
Public place.
So if I was Muslim and I was wearing a hijab, you would say that to somebody?
No, you're not wearing a hijab. You're wearing a Redskins hat.
Okay, but you said a mask.
You're wearing a face mask.
Yes, and that's similar to a hijab, correct?
Are you saying you're Muslim?
No, I'm not. But I'm just giving you an example, sir. So if I was wearing a hijab and somebody was walking down,
that would be different. That's a religion. Are you telling me you're Muslim?
I have not.
You're not Muslim.
See, those days are over now. You know, it's now domestic terrorism that they care about. They done already fucked with the people with the hijabs. They done already fucked with them. They milked them dry. Now the game is let's fuck with our own. Let's go domestic on this shit. You know how when we go home and we kick our fucking dog and smack our son in the head and beat on our fucking wife, let's just turn it around on our own people of this motherfucking country. Everybody gets a turn, and the ones with the hijabs, they only got their turn.
So then
I have nothing to do about that, sir. I'm trying to make a point.
You're wearing a Redskins hat and a black mask.
I'm trying to make a point.
So what he's trying to say is you're not wearing it for a religious purpose.
Oh my God.
Because it's cold outside.
To cover your face. To
you see that officer right there? Let me just get. I'm gonna walk over there to make sure.
No, stay right here.
All right, please don't touch me.
Wow, they're touching him and they're holding him against his will, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is what gangs do. Get with the program. They accost you. They surround you. They keep you from moving about, and they eventually kidnap you. They want what you got. And that's your corporation. That's your name in all caps. That's your account number. Your social. They want all of that shit. Mind, body, and soul.
That officer right there?
No.
All right. Well, if you turn around, he's wearing the exact same mask that I'm wearing, even with glasses. All right. So if that is a crime, whatever you're going to ask me or write me a citation, you should do the exact same thing for this officer right now.
Did you ride a motorcycle?
So now it's only for if you ride motorcycles.
That is an officer. That is property. That is property of our department. You can wear that mask.
And this is property of mine. I can wear it if it's cold outside.
Okay, then you need to identify. So one pull down so I can see your face.
So let me see this officer's eye.
Wait a minute. Let me get this shit straight. So under policy, you can wear a mask under police department policy. But by free will, If you wear a motherfucking mask, you will be accosted by 6 or 7 goofy ass fucking cops to no avail. And they will harass the shit out of you. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We're going to continue with this video. But I see y'all up in here. I just want to run the names down because I love y'all just like y'all love what I show y'all. Pam Law, John Brown Scopes, Perfect Sense Resistor, Wally Lowe, what up, cuzzo? American Amy, Jamil R. Fareed Hall, my man. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all in there. Loke A. Resistor, Weymouth, UK, all the way from the other side of the pond. Auditor Sabrija, Tim Abraham, yeah, Dion Williams, Barbara Turner. Let's get back to the video.
Then when he identified him where he lives at, then I was like,
that's not how it works.
Okay, well then, sir, this is kind of like a circular conversation, right?
No.
It is. It's very circular conversation. You're asking for something.
I'm asking for ID that you're not
and I'm telling you, sir, that I don't have any ID on me.
He said this is a very circular conversation. This is what the cameraman said. But what I think it is, it's a circle jerk with an unwanted participant. It's a circle jerk, goddammit, with an unwanted participant. He doesn't want to have anything to do with those short and curlies right there.
You can give me your name?
I don't want to give my name.
Right, that's the problem.
So now you're telling me...
How do I know that you're not wanted?
So now you're telling me that when you're just walking down the street, you can just go to somebody and say, hey, let me see your ID.
No, if I see someone taking pictures of a government building, I walk up and say, can I see your ID? You're
and they have them.
Where did they find this dumb fucking cop? They had to get him straight out the fucking circus when it came to town. They had to get this cop from the circus. Preferably the monkey line. This motherfucker said, if I see you filming government buildings, then I'm going to ask you for your ID. And I think it's a crime. Wow. Dumb as shit.
And then they have an option to say, I have it or I don't, correct?
No.
So they just need to give it to you.
If the police come out and talk to you and say,
you just need to give it to them.
You need to provide
What's that penal code then?
You hear this? This is a lie. Let me take this back. Y'all have to know that this is a lie right here. Do not believe this shit. This is the reason why I highlight this shit on my platform. This is the reason why I show you this shit. These police are protected by the Supreme Court. They're allowed to lie to your ass. They say any fucking thing they want. They get the truth, they get the lie, they get whatever they feel as though is enough for them to book your ass solid. They are allowed to lie to you. Do not believe what this officer just said. You don't have to give him shit if you ain't commit a crime. The sidewalk is yours until you break the motherfucking law.
Give it to you.
If the police come out and talk to you and say,
you just need to give it to them.
You need to provide
What's that penal code then?
Lies.
What's that penal code? What's
the PO code?
The penal code. What is it? What's the law?
You need to identify yourself to the police if we're asking you for your
identification. What's the law saying?
Wow.
Why don't you look it up? You seem do you
no,
have a lawyer?
I don't.
Are you a lawyer?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know the law.
But are you a law officer?
I am.
So you should know the law, right?
You need to identify yourself.
So then I'm asking you to tell me
sir,
what
we're
the
not
law.
going down this road.
Exactly.
You need to
it's
identify
a circular
yourself.
conversation.
No, we're not.
Sir.
You need to identify yourself to us. Otherwise,
the reason why my artists don't last too long is I go straight to the chase. Listen, what you gonna do now? I'm telling you straight up, you're not getting any ID. Now what? What's next? I don't bullshit around and let them hem and haw. You're wasting my fucking time. And if I'm being detained, you got 20 minutes. So let's go on with it.
you need to identify yourself.
Otherwise, you're taking my rights away from me, essentially.
I'm not taking your rights away.
You are. You're telling me to identify myself when I'm just walking down on a...
You're not talking down. You're taking pictures of a government building.
Yeah.
You're taking pictures of government property.
And I'm not allowed to do that? That's a crime?
Well, we need to identify, see who you are.
Is that a crime? Yes or no?
You cannot take pictures of a government building.
That's a crime. To take pictures of...
You have no ID on you whatsoever. So
no, I don't have no ID on me.
I don't consent to any searches.
You keep asking me that shit for.
So I talked to Sarge Tucker's supervisor.
Supervisor. I'm Officer Gardner. So you understand our concern today?
I don't understand your concern,
so
sir.
what were you I missed the beginning of it, so I don't want to say third party. What was...
We don't give a fuck about your concern. We're not here to help your investigation. I'm not here to assist you with a goddamn thing. At this point, I feel as though this shit is harassment. Don't give a fuck what you're concerned of. I'm a private citizen in a land of the free with a camera in my hand. What you think they sell these motherfuckers for? It never came in the box that there was a limited place where I can fucking record. It didn't say that. Or you can't record it. Warning, you cannot record at government, federal, and state buildings. If so, that's your ass. That didn't come in the box with the camera that I bought.
Your purpose for being out here today?
I'm just taking pictures.
Okay. What are you taking pictures of?
I'm just taking pictures.
Okay. You're just out taking pictures?
Correct.
Is there for any reason?
For my own use.
For your own use?
Yes.
Okay. So we talked to our supervisor. They told you about the mask, so that's why you can understand our concern, right? When people are out taking pictures.
No, we don't give a fuck about your concern.
You can understand as law enforcement why we get concerned about that, right?
No.
You don't see why.
You don't see any concern in that?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay. Well, I think most people would probably agree that it's concerning if people are coming up and taking pictures, especially this day and age.
What do you mean by this day and age?
This day and age, there's wars and stuff going on, and people plotting, and Boston Marathon bombs.
This day and age, the private citizens of this country didn't create that shit. The motherfuckers who back the blue, support the blue, and is wrapped in blue came up with that shit. This day and age, y'all started that shit. I don't give a fuck about this day or the age. I'm living life, motherfucker, and I want you out of it. Step the fuck out of it. This day and age, nobody gives a fuck about this day and age except for them.
I mean, and stuff like that. So when people are taking pictures,
well, I had nothing to do about that.
No,
sir.
I'm not accusing you. I'm telling you from our perspective why we come out and why it's our job to investigate. So we want to make sure that everybody's going to be safe and sound, right? That's our job as law enforcement.
Shout out to resistant level is futile.
So when we meet somebody walking around,
completely understand that.
I'll let you talk. So from our perspective, that's why we're concerned. Okay, we have somebody out here in a mask who doesn't want to identify himself to law enforcement, who's taking pictures of government buildings. That's our job. That's our job to figure out what's going on.
Do it from afar. If you consider that your fucking job, do it from afar and leave me the hell alone. You investigate. Don't come ask me no fucking questions. You do your investigation. And when you see me do something wrong, that's when you approach. Don't come accost me with 6 and 7 of your finest goof troops. I don't even know what city this is, ladies and gentlemen. Like I told you, this is off of Facebook, okay? The video is from Alyssa Shop. The details is that cops unlawfully detained man, demand ID. Police go too far. Man doesn't fall, First Amendment audit fail. This is off of Facebook. This is the page right here. Scan it with your eyes, screenshot it, do what you gotta do to try to figure out what the fuck's going on. I'm just here to show it to you.
And then if somebody doesn't want to cooperate, that raises even more questions, okay? So do you understand that now? Or do you understand from where I'm coming from, my perspective?
I can see where you're coming from, but now let's try to see where I'm coming from, right? So I'm just walking down the street, and I'm taking pictures, and all of a sudden you guys just want to ID me, right?
No, that's not correct. You were not just walking down the street taking pictures of trees or birds.
Yes, it was.
Pictures of government buildings.
No, yes, it was. Okay. I was taking pictures of everything that I can see.
Yep. Okay.
Whatever my eye can see, that's what I was taking pictures of.
Okay.
Correct? And
everything that he can see. I saw it and I brought it to you. Now you see it. It's your job to share it. I just asked for the share. You can like and subscribe later.
Is that a crime, taking pictures? Yes or no? No. So what am I doing here right now with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 officers around me that I'm not allowed to walk freely?
Well, that's our job. And
okay, so
we're asking. I've never said you can't walk freely.
Mr. Walsh did, I believe. And when I tried to walk by, I think Mr. Parrish said I can't go anywhere. So that's to me is impeding my way. Correct? I asked you why you're impeding my way.
We're trying to investigate who you are and what you're doing.
Okay, so
it's actually called impeding my travel. impeding one's travel. At one time when I was ignorant, I used to say, don't impede my traffic. A lot of you guys got a kick out of that. Thought it was funny. You guys corrected me. I learned from you guys a lot, okay? Not only just from being out on the field my own, but reading the comments and listening and reading what you guys had to say. But the correct term is impeding one's travel.
Information.
Right.
You can see our concern, right? You said you've agreed you can see our concern.
I didn't say anything. I can see where you're coming from. That's not understanding where I'm coming from. I can understand where you're coming from. Sure. But it has nothing to do about me walking around taking pictures, sir.
Is there a reason why you don't want to identify yourself?
I don't need to. I haven't committed a crime.
I'll just say, just why, if you cooperate with law enforcement, you get your name.
Okay, so how about this? What's your name, sir?
Officer Gardner.
Can I see your ID?
Why do you want to see my ID?
Because you want to see mine.
This was issued by...
No, sir. I understand. I see that, Mr. Gardner, right? I understand that, sir. But let me see your ID, your Virginia State or your... No, not.
Okay. So you don't need to see my identification.
Correct.
Hey, you don't neither. Because he didn't commit a crime.
This right.
And you don't need
law enforcement.
I understand, but you're law enforcement. You guys are here to uphold the law, correct? Correct. So what law have I broken? No, hold on. What law have I broken?
First of all, wearing a mask in public is something of concern. Okay, so
Wow.
It's a class 6 felony.
Wearing a mask. Please watch what you guys are saying. Wearing a mask in public.
Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the details being so vague. This is a Facebook video, so I don't know if this is COVID or pre-COVID times. I can't tell you that, but I do know we have an officer behind this one who has a mask on.
There are millions of people that wear masks because of the religious belief.
I agree.
And are you trying to tell me that is something suspicious?
As we talked about before, though, you said we're not for religious
I didn't
reasons,
say. All I said, sir, is I'm making a comparison. That's all I'm doing. I'm saying that I can't wear a mask in public. I made a comparison that people do wear masks in public. So are you stopping them on the side of the road, asking them for their ID?
Because that's part of their religious belief.
Okay, so.
Which is not part of your religious belief.
Okay, so.
Oh, that's crazy. How do you know about this man? How the fuck does he know what his religious belief is? You see the assumptions that these motherfuckers go through? Do you see the assumptions that they go to? They are going off of a hunch. Johnny Depp taught me that shit in 21 Jump Street. You cannot go off of a hunch. And that's what this officer is doing. He just assumed what his religious preference was. I'd be damned.
Stopping them on the side of the road, asking them for their ID.
Because that's part of their religious belief.
Okay, so.
Which is not part of your religious belief.
Okay, so. No, I did not say. I have it all on camera. We can actually rewind that. All I'm saying, sir, is I don't have to give any of my ID to you guys. I asked you guys politely if I'm committing a crime. You guys said no, correct? So then when I'm trying to walk, I can't leave. I don't understand, sir.
Because we need to find out who you are.
Okay. And so 4 minutes ago, I said this is going to be a simpler conversation, right?
So you're not going to identify yourself at all to us.
No, sir. I don't feel like I need to.
You're required to identify yourself to law enforcement. We stop to talk to you.
Wow.
What law is that? And like I said, I'm not a lawyer, right? But you.
So here's the deal. I'm their supervisor. Okay?
How you doing today, sir?
So, what is your intent and purpose of being on county property taking pictures today?
I'm out. County property is public property. What the fuck is he talking about? Oh, now he want to be fancy and labeled as shit. He want to use techno county property. That sounds scary, to the average citizen. You're on county property. Oh shit, I'm on some shit. I need to get the fuck out of here. County property is public property.
I'm a photographer, and the last thing I knew, this is public property, correct?
It's public property,
Okay.
but let me just put it in perspective of the people that are calling in because they were concerned. They have a person that is masked. Yes, it is cold. They are taking pictures of the building. They're not sure if you're being a photographer or if you're being a person that is doing setting up for either an attack or reconnaissance or whatever malfeasance that certain individuals might do.
Whatever malfeasance that one may do, fuck you and your malfeasance. Okay? And shout out to American Amy because he is surrounded by tyrants. A whole flock of these motherfuckers are surrounding him right now. Tyrant goof troop. That's what I like to call them.
So we're trying to identify who you are and why you're here. We have identified why you're here, but we don't know who you are.
Okay.
So do you have any physical ID?
All right.
Do you have any physical ID?
Like I explained to Mr. Walsh.
He done said it to him in so many ways. What part don't they understand? It's like we dealing with a group of fucking monkeys, and we need to get them some bananas for them to understand what the fuck's going on.
Do you have any physical ID?
No, I
Driver's
don't,
license,
sir.
Walker's ID?
Like I explained to Mr. Walsh, no, I don't, sir.
Do you have any form of identification on your person?
Like I explained to Mr. Walsh when he asked me,
Okay.
I said no. All right.
Okay.
So like I said to
Have
him
you provided
earlier,
them your name or information?
no, I have not.
You need to provide that because we need to identify who you are.
No,
So
he
that
does
also
not.
requires you to remove your mask temporarily while we identify who you are.
All right,
That
so
Now, if you
is not how it works. No, this shit is all wrong. Okay? They got this shit backwards. He hasn't committed a crime. He don't have to show them shit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how our life would really be if these were the conditions we had to live under? This ain't where they do this at. They don't do this, not here in America. Certain sections of the country, they do it, and they always been doing it. But the talk has always been, this is the land of the free. They ain't telling this man he gotta give up ID, he gotta comply with their rules. He ain't even committed a crime. But they gonna be walking us to the gas chambers next.
you continue to refuse, you can be arrested for a felony charge of wearing a mask in public.
okay.
So, what is your decision? What do you want to do? Do you wish to identify yourself, or are you going to continue to refuse?
I choose for y'all to get the fuck out my face is what I would tell them.
Had to go.
No, you're under investigation right now, trying to
For
find
what
out what you're
crime?
doing.
For what crime, sir?
Your suspicious activity.
Okay, so
Okay.
is suspicious activity a crime? And Mr. Hill, is suspicious activity
Currently,
a crime?
you're detained because you're wearing a mask in public and refusing to identify yourself.
Show
That
me
is the charge.
what is what is that statute or penal code that I can't wear a mask, sir?
It is under 18.2, 422, prohibition of wearing a mask in certain places. It shall be unlawful for any person over the age of 16 years of age, with the intent to conceal his identity, wear any mask, hood, or other device whereby a substantial portion of the face is hidden.
Okay, so
you currently are.
The key word was certain places. Okay? He's out in public. He's out in public. And the law is so vague from where he's reading it from, it doesn't even say what certain places. But I'd be damned if that law that he's reading, Section 18 bullshit too, I know it's not talking about him not being able to wear a mask in public.
First sentence you said, sir, was in certain places. Is there a sign on this?
Are you refusing to remove your mask and identify?
Now he's moving on. He's trying to, over talking because he realized he picked up on the certain places part. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all didn't hear that part, I'm just going to take it back one more time.
First sentence you said, sir, was in certain places. Is there a sign on this?
Are you refusing to remove your mask and identify yourself?
Sir.
Are you refusing to remove your mask and identify yourself? Yes or no? Yes or no? Well, it's a simple question. And I'm going to have to assume that it's going to be a no, which means you're going to be put in place under arrest.
Whoa.
Do you wish to go to jail for obstruction of justice? That's what it comes down to. All you have to do is provide your name, date of birth, we identify you, and let you go.
Here's the critical point, everybody. Here is the critical point. I get so many comments. Oh, You didn't go forth. You didn't get arrested. You're not a real one. I want to hear right now, everybody that's in this chat, I want y'all to put a number 1 if y'all would refuse to get arrested and continue to record as much as you could, or say, fuck it, I'm getting arrested, and letting it fuck up 65% of your life. I want to know if it's 1, you're not going to get arrested, or if it's 2, that you're moving forward with the arrest. See, my point is to bring it to you, to show you the tyranny and corruption. It's not about getting arrested. But I want to hear all those real ones who would go forth. How far would you stick your chest out for the Constitution that your LEOs won't even acknowledge? I want to see it in the chat.
You know that you're here for taking your pictures. That's fine. That is every legal right, but we have to identify why you're here, which we did. But we have to identify you so we can finish the process, because we don't know if you're wanted or if you're a missing person. That's the situation here. So what would you like to do?
You repeat
Hey, sir, do you have ID on you?
yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
When you go away.
It seems as though we only have 1 real one in the chat. Oh, we got 2 real ones. Renetta Williams. So I just want to highlight what American Amy said. She said, you don't have to be arrested to have your rights violated. I don't know if I would ideally I really don't understand because of who I am, but I will always try to avoid arrest. Smart job, because smart thinking, because you know why? They violated his rights way before any arrest came into play. What's the reason to get arrested? It's already documented. You might as well just give up his ID, go forth with them processing him and seeing if he got any warrants or anything, and going on about his way. Because his rights was already violated way before they mentioned anything about arrest. It's ways that you do things. You ain't gonna sit in a cell to prove how smart you are, how bad you are. I digress, but that was the midday broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all joining in with me. It's been a lovely time. Hopefully I can come back tonight and bring you some more of this petri dish of bullshit that I have. It's continuous. It never stops. There's no rhyme or reason. Check your subscriptions, ladies and gentlemen, because the shadow ban is real. Yes, if you follow me on YouTube, if you subscribe to me on YouTube, the shadow ban is real. You might want to check your subscription frequently because they will unsubscribe you. You want to know who they is? You think about it. Them people, them folks. They don't want y'all seeing this shit, and they damn sure don't want me saying it. But y'all know where to get it from. Y'all know where it's real. At the time, they won't even let you share my shit. I had a couple of people tell me last night, they won't even let me share the goddamn video. Yeah, because it's too real. It goes against their narrative. Shout out to everybody in the chat. American Amy, Renetta Williams, the queen, all the way from Arkansas. Local Resist, the Weymouth, UK. On the other side of the pond, my man, John Brown's Ghost, Pam Law, Bruce Salo, T and Accountability, Barbara Turner, Real Salt, William Sharon in the house, Mike Durham, Resistant Level is Futile, Grab It Hard, Penelope Tyler. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the second half of y'all day. Be safe out there. I know a lot of y'all way home from work. About to get hit with that rush hour traffic. make sure y'all follow the traffic law. I don't want to see nobody getting cracked on top of their head this evening. I don't want to have to produce that video. Fuggy Bud, my man. Jamil R. Fareed Hall. I might see y'all later. I'm not sure. I think about it. Cajun Randy 214. Charles Stark. Shout outs to both of y'all. Juanita Alexander McGuire. Yeah. I know y'all in here. Knowledge. Hi Malone. Anybody I miss, I apologize. No, I love you. I'm out of here. Hit the lights. Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody.